welcome to the stream, boys and girls. It's gonna be a shocker of a qualifying, let's put it that way. Currently the fastest lap set is by Prius, it's a 129.3. In the wet as he spins, does a very clean drift into the pits there, liking that from him. We have next across the line, I don't actually know, I think it's Cutler. Yeah, looks like Cutler's going to be going on a flying lap now with AR Minx behind him, trying to improve on his time. He does. No, he doesn't. He doesn't improve on his time. TDV Spenny then crosses the line to start his flying lap with his teammate Jack H131 crossing the line to start his flying lap as well, with Callum McKenna just behind him. We have the Mercedes of PXR Asterix slowing down to warm up his tyres. They're stone cold in this weather. To start his flying lap, and he crosses the line now. We have TFS Electro going into the pits behind him with Stephen. Next one to cross the line. Will he improve on his current time? He does by 0.1 at the second, which moves him up to third place. We have Lucale Josh, who just went into the pits with a Haas of Lefrat, I do believe, who also went into the pits. Angry is the next one to cross the line. He's invalidated his lap time, so he will be starting a flying lap now. Stan Bubbles is on an out lap, as Cutler Cutler's the next one to cross the line. He'll be setting a lap time. Let's see what he can do. Let's see where he can put that Williams of his. Cutler comes across the line with a 130.0, puts him 8th fastest out of the whole bunch as TFS Electro goes into the pits, and TDV Spenny across the line to go 7th fastest at 129.9. Jack H131, the next one across the line, his teammate, comes across the line, goes 14th fastest at 131.2. Callum McKenna crosses the line behind him, goes 17th fastest at 132.8. Stambo was then starts his flying lap. PXR Asterix, the next one across the line, coming around the final corner, was 9th fastest for the 130.0. Good enough. Stephen, who's invalidated his lap time, will be starting a flying lap now. Angry then, I think that is. Yeah, Angry. Treacherous conditions for this lot here. Not an easy track to drive in the wet for Spain is, because it's a lot of high speed, fast flowing corners. Very tricky in the wet. So let's see what Angry can do with his Mercedes. Angry comes across the line and goes 2nd fastest with 129.5. Just 2/10 off of Prius's time of a 129.3. That's fairly respectable from him. So we have Cutler to cross the line next. Let's see where he can put that Williams of his. Cutler does not improve on his lap time. I think he's starting a flying lap. My apologies. Jack H. TDV Spenny crosses the line. Doesn't improve on his time. He must be starting a flying lap. Jack H131 starting another flying lap with Callum McKenna just behind him. Again going for another run. Stan Bubbles then crosses the line, goes 17th faster to 130.1. We have the Mercedes of Angry. Who's PXR Asterix, who's just dived into the pits. With a Ferrari of Stephen crossing the line now to start his flying lap. Just going to be moving my wheel out the way because I was racing until I realised that it was supposed to be streaming tonight. I sort of got caught out a little bit. Oh, okay, so Angry then is the next one across the line, although I think he's invalidated. No, he will be going into the pits nonetheless. Lucale Josh then is the next one across the line. He'll be starting his flying lap. He starts his flying lap now. AOR Minx, the next one across the line, goes onto a flying lap with Stan Bubbles just closely behind him. No, Cutler, my apologies, closely behind him. Improves on his time by 4 thousandths of a second. TDV Spenny goes into the pits and there's a Haas of Lefrat. Crosses the line next. Starts his flying lap. Callum McKenna dives into the pits with Stan Bubbles getting a little bit squirrely then, invalidating his lap time on the final chicane. It's a terrible chicane, that is. As Jack H131 behind him, drifting nicely into the pits there. Stephen then, the next one to cross the line. Can he improve on his time? He's up 1/10 in the third sector. He does, he goes faster with a 129.2. 10th faster than anybody else, so that's a fairly good time from him. Left rat then will be the next one to cross the line. No, Team Heaven. He'll be starting his outlap. He's slowing down just to cool down his tyres a little bit before he goes for that push around the final right-hander, opening DRS onto the final straight. Luke Josh then invalidated his lap time, so he will be going onto a flying lap now with AOR Minx closely behind him. Can AOR Minx go faster? He doesn't, he's 6/10 down, but he is going onto a flying lap now. Cutler then goes into the pits as Lefrat is invalidated his lap time. Let's see, he's going to be going into the pits. I think Julianator. Yep, Julianator then is the next one across the line. He's coming around the final few corners, coming up to this really tricky chicane, especially in the wet because it's off camber and really slippery. He's just going to straight line it and go into the pits for that. Absorbing frame getting in the way of Steven, I think, a little bit. Yep, Stephen has validated his lap time, so I don't know if that is Absorbing Frame's fault or it was just a bit of a tangle when there didn't need to be. Team Heaven probably going to be crossing the line as Absorbing Frame starts flying lap now. Team Heaven crosses the line next. He'll be starting his flying lap. Little bit of a skid out the final chicane there. Awful chicane that nobody likes, they should get rid of it. Team Heaven doesn't improve on his time. I think he was invalidated though, so it's not the matter. Luke Josh goes into the pits as we have a McLaren of AOR Minx coming around the final corner. Can he improve on his time? We're on 29.6. He can't, he's 9/10 down, so he's obviously trying another run. Is Prius crosses the line next, might get held up here by traffic. No, that was just the screen playing with my view. And he's invalidated his lap already. So he'll be wanting to save ERS for the moment. It doesn't seem to appear to be. TDV Spenny then goes onto a flying lap with his teammate Jack H121 closely behind him. We have Tom Patterson the next, Tom Patterson the next one behind him with PXR Asterix also following. Absorbing Frame, no. Alex F1 then starts his flying lap as well. CDFS Electro across the line starts another flying lap with Cutler. Nope, Stan Bubbles. Ooh, that's Jack H131 in the wall. Just caught that, luckily. Stan Bubbles starts his flying lap as well as Young. But Renault, Callum McKenna starts his flying lap now. As well as Team Heaven. Well, Team Heaven crosses the line to go 5th faster to the 129.6. Respectable lap time from him. TDFS Electro then, I believe. No, that's AOR Minx. Let's see what AOR Minx can do. AOR Minx rounding the final corner. Goes 2nd faster, 129.2. There's a Haas of Lefrat who starts a flying lap behind him. With Callum Prius starting a flying lap now. Angry then, the one behind him, also starting a flying lap. Julianator starts a flying lap as well. TTV Spenny, can he improve on his lap time? He does, goes fourth fastest. Cutler starts his flying lap as Tom Patterson goes fastest. As PXR Asterix goes even faster with a 128.8. That is track evolution for you. So Julianator then. Stephen, my apologies. Rounding the final corner as Prius is in the barrier. He will not be improving his lap time. Stan Bubbles then invalidated his lap time, so he won't be setting another one. Young crosses the line. I think he just got there in time for starting his final lap as Callum McKenna does not improve on his lap time, stays 15th fastest. Jack H131, TDV Spenny, apologies, as Prius is still in the barrier. I don't know what happened there really. I think that might be a different barrier though. Team Heaven just rounds the final corner to finish off his qualifying. AR Minx, can he improve? AR Minx goes fast as the 128.4. The track is definitely ramping up here. Left Rat then crosses the line next, goes 10th faster than 129.7. As PXR Asterix, who's round final few corners, as Angry goes third fastest now with a 128.7. As Julianator goes fastest, even faster. As TDV Spenny goes faster again. Can Cutler? No, Cutler stays 13th fastest. Tom Patterson, the next one to cross the line, he is, but he doesn't look like he's going to be improving. He doesn't. Stephen crosses the line next. Goes fast with the 127.8. The track really is getting a lot quicker now. TFS Electro just improves on his lap time. And Asterix rounds the final corner to finish off his qualifying, not improving while doing so. Hazard improves on the lap time, goes fourth fastest, with Young going 6th fastest, the 128.6. Just got in there. Prius, the last one to cross the line, not going to be improving on his lap time as he crashed out in the first few corners, I do believe it was. I think it was the first right-hander. That finishes off qualifying. So the people out in Q1, so the track definitely evolved as well as the rain getting lighter because the top times are all done in intermediates. People out in Q1 are Callum McKenna, Jack H131, Stan Bubbles, Alex F1 and Lucale Josh. All out in qualifying in the first qualifying session. The time to get you in was a 130.0. If you were any quicker than that, you would have been in. Callum McKenna just missing out. Then the fastest lap time we saw was a 127.8 set by Stephen in the Ferrari on the intermediates. No one was within 0.2 of a second behind him. Gonna need to join again because I pressed join instead of spectate, so if anybody leaves then I'll be taking their position, which I don't really want to do. Just want to make sure that I'll be actually spectating them. Sorry for missing the beginning of Q2 here, although it won't really count because I'm pretty sure the race is dry and well, this is pretty wet. Oh, we have 5 viewers now. Hello. Just join into that party again. Oh, look at that, straight on it. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we are back in Q2. The weather seems to be clearing up a slight amount, but the rain is still here to stay. Left rat then. Well, actually, Mercedes of Angry and PXR Asterix cross line first to start their flying lap with AR Minx closely behind them. We have Absorbing Frame then, right behind him, and no, not Team Helmet, Left Rat. And behind him, Julianator. Crashed out at the first corner, but he was on an up, so he's pretty safe. He might get in the way of some other people here. He seems to be okay. That's Electro, the next one across the line to start this flying lap. AOR makes it the fastest first sector. Good for him. So Team Heaven then, the first one across the line to set a benchmark time for the rest to compete against. He goes with a 128.0 as Tom Patterson betters it by 2 seconds. 1 second. Tell a lie. Prius betters it by 2 seconds. Very good lap time for him with a 125.9. TDV Spenny starts the flying lap now as Angry. The next one across the line, rounds the final few corners. Can he get anywhere near the times that they had already set? He can. He goes second fastest. So there's Electro. AOR Minx, my apologies, goes third fastest. And Absorbing Frame goes 5th fastest with a 127.0. Left Right goes 5th as Steven starts his flying lap. No, Steven goes with the 126.7. Hazard then goes 6th fastest with a 127.0 as PXR Asterix goes into the pits. Crikey, this is difficult to keep up with. CFS Electra then rounds the final few corners. So that's a lap time which puts him 5th fastest of a 126.8. Team Heaven then, rounding the final corner now, going on through the back straight. Looked quick. Wasn't quick though. Isn't quick though. But Prius then doesn't better his time. TDB Spenny rounding the final few corners. Comes across the line to set a lap time of 126.8, which puts him 5th fastest. Angry goes into the pits as AOR Minx also goes into the pits. Absorbing Frame might be going into pits as well. He will. Julianator TDB Spenny has retired from the session. He's pushed out at the first corner. Julianator across the line goes second fastest with a teammate, improving his time to go with a Ferrari 2-3. And it's mostly a Ferrari Academy top 4. With Hazard going second fastest with a 126.2. CFS Electro crosses the final corner, improves on his time, but just moves up 1 place. Cutler then crosses the final corner, crosses the line to start a flying lap. Prius surely will be in this lap. No, he looks to be on another flyer. Let's see what he can do. Can he improve on his already very, very quick lap time? No, he won't be. He'll be going into the pits. Quite a dirty pit entry then. But Team Heaven will be following him into the pits. Cutler there. Let's go on board with Cutler for a flyer. Let's follow Cutler for a flyer. Cutler sits the fastest second sector time. It's looking pretty quick for the moment. I know Cutler to be a good driver. I was racing against him last season in Tier 2. He's a very respectable driver. As Hazard goes into the pits with Tom Patterson on the outlap. Julianator following into the pits. Okay, so Cutler comes around the final corner. Williams. He goes 8th faster to 126.8. Not too bad. Let's follow along with Tom Patterson. Taking an interesting line through that corner there. My bad, sorry about that. Tom Patterson comes into the pits now. He will not be going on a flying lap. And left rat. As left rat is on a flyer. He's on an outlap. God, that first corner is very, very difficult to handle. Not sure if Cutler will be in this lap. He might be. We'll have to find out. Stevens joined back, so he obviously is back in contention. That's good for him. Cutler's invalidate his lap time. Although he will be starting another one now when he goes on his flying lap down the long straight DRS zone that doesn't really need to be in it. Braking at where that sort of escape road is. Going across the inside corner. Could have taken a better line through there. Try to stay off the curb through that corner. Not too bad though, especially because it is wet. It's very, very difficult to drive in the wet. Through here, it's a pretty good line from Cutler there. Brake just before it dips down the hill. There's a little dip in it. Cutting quite close to that inside corner. This is a tricky corner to get right. You've got to bring it out pretty wide. It wasn't too bad from Cutler then. It would be flat for this right-hander in the dry, but well, it's not predicting that for the moment. Time sheet is glitching. Left foot then starts another flying lap as well. This is another tricky corner to get right. Cutler deals with it pretty well. Although he has got onto the curb on the inside and spun round his Williams. Not good for him. I wonder if he'll do another flying lap or if he has the fuel for it. I don't really mind. Yeah, his rear tyres are cooked. They have no grip, especially. Yeah, he's cooking them even more now, so he will have no rear end grip. Yeah, that just goes to show it. Yep. Okay, so Cutler's into the pits, left rat, then the only one out on track. That's the fastest, the second selected time though, so he's looking pretty good. PXR Asterix now comes out onto the track today. It's time permitting as well, so he might not get out again. With Stephen closely behind him. Left rat, rounding the final corners, bringing it out wide, looking very quick there. Doesn't improve on his lap time, well he does by 500th of a second, but that's not enough to move him up a place. He's starting another flying lap, it looks like. He's still in the overtake. Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's starting another flying lap. And he invalidates it around at the end of the very quick right-hander. So I think that's him done for the qualifying. Sorry, sir. I'm sorry for me yawning. I don't think he'll have enough fuel and or ERS to go for. Well, he'll have enough ERS. He might be able to gain enough back here. But his tyres will definitely be gone, especially the intermediates. And the fuel, because he seems to be getting around here with a lick of pace. So, Julianator then. Stephen, my bad. Stephen crosses the line to start with the next one crosses the line. Let's see if he goes on to another flying lap. It looks like he will be. He's starting his final flying lap of the day. Here he goes. Young on an out lap, rounds the final corner. Starts his flying lap now as the Williams of Cutler comes out of the pit. We have Hazard, the next one across the line, to start a flying lap with the two McLarens following closely behind him. AOR makes the first one across the line to start a flying lap with TDFS Electro not far behind. Stephen, Julianator, my bad. Next one across the line starts another flying lap with Tom Patterson, the one behind him. Prius then, let's see what Prius can do this qualifying as Absorbing Frame starts the flying lap. PXR Asterix then crosses the line next. Let's see where he can put that Mercedes of his. He is currently 8th position with a 126.7. A lot can change in the final few minutes of qualifying. Stephen then improves on his lap time, goes second fast with a 125.9 as Angry starts a flying lap. So we have the two Hasses of Lefrat and Team Heaven, the next one across the line. Lefrat starts his flying lap now. Wait. No, he improves on his lap time by 4/10, goes 8th fastest with a 126.6. That's currently 8th fastest. As Young goes 9th fastest with a 126.7. Cutler starts his flying lap now. We have Miss McLaren. Looks like Electro's dropped back a bit. He might have enough time to start another flying lap. Unless anyone makes does not improve on his lap time. As Electro Young has retired from the session. He's retired on track. I don't know if he'll get a warning for that. Who was that just crossing the line? That was Tom Patterson. Tom Patterson crosses the line. He goes 6th fastest with 126.6. Prius then. Can he improve on his lap time? He doesn't. He's going on another flying lap now though. Absorbing Frame also starting a flying lap. Ooh, that was oh yeah, that was what's his face? PXR Asterix finishes qualifying 11th fastest, so he will be out in Q2. Can Angry improve, gain even more of an advantage? He's taking a very interesting line around the final corner there. Stays 7th fastest. I don't doubt that interesting line through the final corner has cost him some time as Team Heaven goes rather wide around the corner. Looks like he is out in Q2. Clearly frustrated with it. So these donuts are not done in a celebratory way. So AOR Minx then, the next one across the line. Comes around the final corner. Can he improve on his lap time on 126.6? He doesn't. He's 700ths down. Prius then is not going to be setting on a lap time. He's off. GDFS Electro across the line does not improve on his lap time. With Julianator going into the pits behind him. Cutler is around, so I don't believe he'll be doing anything. Tom Patterson doesn't improve on his lap time, stays 6th fastest. A lot of people into the pits now, so this most likely will stay your finishing order with Yep, this is your finishing order. Nobody else is going to improve now, as they're either in the pits or finished on track. So Prius is fastest. PXR, Asterix, Cutler, TDV, Spenny, Team Heaven and Absorbing Frame are the people who did not finish in Q2. With a 1/10 gap, less than 1/10, about 200th gap in between. Give me just a second. So here is your finishing order. As I said, the people out are Asterix, Cutler, TDV, Spenny, Team Heaven and Absorbing Frame. With Prius, Stephen, Julianator, Hazard, Electro, Tom Patterson, Angry, AOR Mix, Lefrat and Young getting into the final session of qualifying. So it looks like everybody's on to the onto the soft tyres. Dry tyres running now. This is where the lap times will shoot up or shoot down, whichever way you look at it. We have 4 drivers out on track currently. Them being Hazard, TFS Electro, Stephen Lefrat, Julianator, and Prius just behind. Prius is a very, very quick driver, looking very, very strong for this qualifying session. So, TFS Electro and Stephen started their flying lap with Hazard closely behind, followed by Prius. Julianator then very closely behind him, starts a flying lap now. Let's go on board with Prius then. Looking through the first few corners. Lap and here. There's a purple first sector, so he's obviously looking pretty comfortable here. Braking just before the little dip. Pretty good. Corner here, he seems to deal with it very well there. Flat through this right-hander, although it's tricky to get right. Well, that was pretty good picking up. Wow. The smallest amount of toe. I think he might have lost a little bit more than he gained there. Fastest second sector again, as Angry starts his flying lap, with Steven setting 1:16.4. That is the benchmark time for everybody to beat, which I don't doubt they will do. Left Rat then sets a 1:16.2. Electro will be starting another flying lap. Prius comes around the final corner with a 1:15.6. Very good lap time from him. Julianator, the next one behind him. Goes second fast with the 1:16.1. Angry then will be the next one to set. Will be the next one to set a lap time as he goes fastest in the second sector, so he's looking pretty good right now. Let's see if his final sector is doing any good. TFS Electra has retired from the session. I wonder if that was out of frustration or might have been damaged, because he's stopped by a marshal point there. Unless Angry crosses the line, goes forward fast with the 1:16.2. Left right behind him into the pits. AOR building up a little gap from Prius ahead of him, who will be going into the pits anyway. AOR starts his flying lap. And now Julianator then into the pits. As Tom Patterson and Hazard are both on an outlap. Ricky, got a bit of a cold coming on here. Patterson runs the final corner, starts flying lap as Angry goes into the pits. Line, although AOR Mix is on a flyer. Let's see what AOR Mix can do. They sound like Boris Johnson then. Here's your new blue password. Okay, so AOR Mix crosses the final lap. Blimey. Crosses the line with a 1:16.5. That's some sick fastest for now. So he looks to be going again. Either that or he just wants to get back in so he can change his tyres to get on some fresher tyres and go for 3 runs, because that is possible in Q3. If you time it just right and go out for 3 runs, and well, these drivers starting in the intermediates, they have those 3 tyres available. They have 4 soft tyres, 4 sets of soft tyres. Okay, so Tom Patterson runs the final corner, hits his Alfa Romeo, 7th fastest. No doubt he'll be going again as Steven starts his flying lap. AOR Minx, then the next one will be crossing the line. Can he improve on his lap time with 1:16.5? Looking pretty good so far. He crosses the line, goes. Stays the same with 1/100th of a second faster. Left Rat then starts his flying lap. Tom Patterson, the next one across the line. No, Hazard, who dives into the pits. Julianator then will be crossing the line to start his flying lap now. Behind him, that's going on board with him for the final sector of his lap. Very tricky corner to get right there. dealt with it pretty well. Run this corner out wide. Yes, tight through here, tight and twisty. Nice staying off the yellow curbs on the inside of those curbs there. Pretty good from him. DRS open. Goes second fast to the 1:15.9. Good lap time from him as Stephen goes into the pits. Prius then, I think, is on another flyer. He is. Can he improve? He is 3/10 up, so it looks like he will be improving. See what time he can set. Prius, that's a 1:15.2, goes 4/10 faster as left right crosses the line. Can he improve on his lap time on 1:16.2? He can, he goes 1:15.8. Young starts his flying lap as Julianator around the final corner. Can he improve his lap time with 1:16.1? He does by 1/10, but keeps in 4th position. Tom Patterson still on the flyer. Let's also go on board with him through this final sector. Now mind, it looks like he's not on a flyer. He might be trying to have a bit of a cool down. No, he's just going to be diving straight into the pits. Angry then will be the next one across the line. He's currently on an out lap. He'll be starting his flying lap. Is Prius on another runner? No, he is still looks to be on a warm-up lap. Or a cool down lap. Let's see. Will he change into... Nope, he'll be diving into the pits. That's him done for the day. I doubt he can get his lap tyres changed in, well, less than 2 minutes and out for another lap. I don't think that's going to be working as left right is also out of the session. Young rounds the final corner. Goes 6 faster than 1:16.3 as Hazard starts a flying lap. Julianator invalidate his lap time, so he'll be diving into the pits. He will stay 4th fastest for now. Stephen still currently on an out lap. Rounding the final few corners. He'll be starting his flying lap. As the only one on a flying lap is Angry and Hazard. I think Young has backed off. No, he is going for it. Prius is retired from the session. He will not be setting another lap time today. Although AOR Minx is also on an out lap. But he might not have enough. Oh no, he was just getting out of the way there. Ooh. Didn't see Young then. Ooh, as Angry goes second faster to 1:15.6. So it's a good lap time from him. Sorry, I missed that. Hazard then will be the next one across the line. I don't think Young will be setting another lap time. Yeah, he's invalidated it anyway. So Hazard rounds the final few corners. Can he put this Alpha higher up the grid? He goes fastest with a 1:14.9. It's a very good lap time from him. Can AOR Minx get there in time to start his flying lap? He can. AOR Minx starts his flying lap to improve his lap time with 1:16.5. Let's see if he can do it. Big lock up into the first corner there. Taking a pretty good line through here. Stephen's slowing down so he can get across the line. Yep, he finishes his qualifying. He will not be moving up. Angry then, I do believe. Has it yet? Angry coming around the final few corners to set his lap time here. Where can he put his Mercedes? Stays 3rd fastest, doesn't improve on his lap time. He does by 700ths of a second, so no difference there. Young will be the next one across the line. Looks like he'll be the only one to cross the line to set a lap time. And he's obviously running on worn softs because he had the lap beforehand. Can he improve on lap time? He doesn't. He stays 7th fastest. AOR Minx though, 6th fastest, the 1:16 dead. Good lap time from him as Hazard goes into the pits. So then, that is your top 10 for the race today. PXR, Hazard, Prius, Angry, Lefrat, Tom Patterson, AOR Minx, Julian Later, Young, Stephen, and TFS Electro rounds out the top 10. It's going to be quite an interesting race as well, as some people might have been caught out by the weather a little bit, in qualifying. So the grid is shaken up just a tad. Nobody went on 3 laps, although Prius, Angry, and Left-Right went on. Prius, Angry, Left-Right, AOR Mix, Julian Later, and Stephen went on 2 runs. Okay, so we start the formation lap for these drivers of a 33 lap race. It's a very tricky circuit to do 33 laps on, as this first right-hander especially is very straining on the body. Although none of these drivers will have to feel the forces as a real Formula 1 driver will. Luckily though, we are in a dry race, that makes it a little bit easier for us. While I say none of these drivers will, I definitely will be feeling it tomorrow with my new Fanatec DD1. Just got to promote Fanatec there. Lovely boys sending me this. Well, they didn't send me it, I bought it off them for a while. But yeah, I'm going to be feeling the strains of that first corner. And I've done a bit of practice with it, and boy do I feel them. Just got to flex a little bit there that I actually have a DD1. Sorry, no need to flex. So, Hazard then rounds the final corner. AI will be taking over. Oh, getting around the final corner. AI takes over there. With Luke Josh quite a way back, so the tyres might be cold by the time we get to him. Oh yes, that's good. That's a good point. Let's see what tyres that people are on. What? Everybody's on the mediums. I mean, that's a first. Everybody going on one specific set of tyre. It's very interesting. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Normally someone's at least is on a medium, so it looks like it's a medium hard strategy. Or a medium soft strategy. No, it would be medium hard. Because you'd want to start on the mediums. Oh dear. What's happened here? Can't see now. Okay, so we're waiting for the grid to form up. Well, the grid has formed up. We're waiting for the grid to connect, to join. Okay, so having a bit of technical difficulties here. Somebody's obviously not joining. And I've lost my HUD. Young has left the session, so that might be... Okay, I didn't have any lights there. I don't know what's going on. Bit of technical difficulties here. Oh dear. Okay, so yeah, I've got some technical difficulties. But everybody's pretty much held position for the moment. Looks like I'm currently driving this car, but I'm not. I have no HUD whatsoever. Bugger. Well, looks like we're spectating over Prius here. Prius is currently third. I have nothing to tell me where everybody is, but I'm pretty certain he's third. Ooh, what was that? I think that's, I can't remember who that was. I think that's Hazard? Yeah, Hazard's left the session. I don't know what's going on here. I think PXR Louis has left the session, so he might be doing a restart. Restart lobby is glitched. Yeah, okay. Okay, so, looking good. I haven't left the session. Okay, I can't leave the session, so I might have to restart my entire game. Okay, my apologies for that. We're back now. We had to restart the lobby. Oh, my dear. Okay, so I'm going to need to invite back to the session.